There's no way. Alright, so I was 15 minutes deep into, thoroughly explaining all the good stuff and all that, but Delta Force decided to reset my PC once again. I was, very close to just doing a gameplay video today. We're gonna just quickly get through this one today. So here is my game settings. I don't play operations very much. I'm just getting into it, so that stuff isn't optimized. I apologize for that. And my mouse settings change a lot depending on what site I'm using. Like if I'm using a 1.25, I'll turn this down to 0.8. But if I'm using a 1.0, I'll turn it up to 7.0, for example, 0.7. It just depends on the site, really, because I'm using set sensitivity per zoom, so it's raw sensitivity. The more zoom you have, the less pixels are on your screen. Your mouse travels faster through the pixels because there's less of them. That's why there's MDV to fix all that stuff for you usually. What you're really going to want to do here is just copy all these settings and paste them, which I need to do. As you can see, I haven't even updated it. You just want to match it all up. These are all your sensitivities while you're in vehicles, so match it all up and it should feel good to go. This is all personal preference though, and I use 800 DPI. By the way, that's probably the most important part about showing my sensitivity. 800 DPI is what I use, but you could just use 1600 DPI and then just split all these right in half. Anyways, here are my binds. I have dive only on scroll wheel up, and then my quick melee is scroll wheel down. Just want to specify. Toggle feels much easier to use for peeking. And we'll just quickly scroll down here. I use weapon 1, and I use my control, which is slide or whatever, on my mouse buttons on the side. I have a Glorious Forge Model O Pro, and I have no mouse pad. Street desk. This is all pretty much default besides give up on toggle. And I don't use a whole lot of vehicles, so this is not very optimized, I'd be the first to admit, for sure. But this is just what I have. Controller settings coming soon when console drops. Turn this on to be able to see your FPS, your ping and all that stuff in the top right corner. And then I recommend turning these up for your minimap. I use 1720 by 1080. In the control panel, I just set a custom resolution up. Just make sure it matches up with your aspect ratio and all that stuff. And then make sure your hertz are set up correctly, because a lot of people forget to do that and they're still playing on 60 FPS without even knowing. So just check your control panel out. Make sure your hertz are set to what you got, like 144 here. And then you match it up in-game, of course. This is for the lobby screen, but the firing range will match it, so it's kind of annoying when you're testing out builds. The firing range is only down to 60 FPS, you have to change it. And then I turned this down to 0 for performance. It does look pretty blurry though. And then we got max FOV. We turned everything down. Make sure your flash eye protection's on, set to on. And then everything's either off or low. We get on down to the super resolution. I really need this, so I have it on DLSS. Ultra performance, no low latency reflex, and then I can't even run it, but if I could, definitely wouldn't. Frame generation, that's set to off. For the sake of the video, it's on 2, but usually I'm on 34, 33. This is all preference by a mile though, so please don't just copy my audio settings, do what's best for you. I did turn down my sound effects. I'm not 100% sure if footsteps are included. Probably are, honestly, so not even sure if this is the best call either, to be 100% honest with you. It all depends on your mixer and stuff like that. I use Voicemeter, so sound just sounds a whole lot better. Overall, just is way better. And then since I'm bad, I set this off, and I make sure I keep this off. Honestly, I'm always curious if I just turned all this off, would it give me some sort of better performance? I remember in Apex, when I had too many friends, my game would blue screen, kind of like what happened here. Whoa, 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 that was kind of laggy. Alright, now I got a random gameplay for you guys. I'll have the build code in the description, along with the link to the build guide if the code does not work for you. So that's kind of the whole point of the builds. Hell yeah, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.
kill me? Hey, fuck you! I kill me. And you.
It was a fun ending though. Almost clutched it up.